Hello, I'm back at the unit. Not done one of these videos for a while, so I thought I'd just give you a little update on what is happening. Just get the unit open. Right, we're in. Now, I've had a bit of a shift around in here. You may have seen on my TikTok or my Instagram, because I put a few like little videos up on there. It's getting there and sort of slowly getting through. I'm not really getting through the books, but I've made a bit of progress on the books, but more I've just kind of piled them up out of the way. Let's have a look. So as you can see, they're all kind of piled up over there. At the minute I've got these shelving units, which one aren't very good, but secondly I've not really got anywhere to put them, so I've put a bigger one in there so I can use that one. We can see that that I've had an extra layer on, and that I've put in there, which I've not started using at all yet. So that's all good to go. I've still got obviously quite a lot of stuff to sort of move around and things. I've set up a little photography area here, which I bought a light, which is this one, which I got off TikTok shop, and it cost me about £1.50 or something delivered, which is ridiculous and not really sustainable, I don't think. So that was interesting, but that it kind of worked, but at the same time I actually realised it's kind of quite bright here already, especially if I just use the base and just sort of take pictures on that, then they come out pretty well anyway. So yeah, if I need a light, I've got a light, but otherwise I'll just take a few here, and I'm going to get a sort of different backboard. That's just a bit of wood I had kicking around in here. It was just one of the shelves, so yeah, I'm going to get a different backboard for there, and then I can take some pictures over here, so that'll make things a bit easier. But I've still got a lot of bits to sort out. I've sold a couple of bigger items, which I'll get into in a minute. Just trying to remember where they are. But I've piled these up here, which is all my clothing and a few plush and stuff like that, which isn't ideal, but it's kind of the best place for them at the minute, I think, but we'll see. But I've not got many sales to pick, because I picked some at the weekend already and got them posted out yesterday. But I've got a few bits to get picked. There's a lot of books actually, which sounds like it should be obvious, but it sort of comes in waves. So like I'll have 1 week it just seems to be all book selling, and the next sort of week it's a whole load of other stuff and a few books sort of dotted about. But so yeah, it's nice to actually sell some books, have a week of actually getting rid of some. So I've got some gaps up here opening up. I've got another box of horror films, horror books, I can't talk, to go up there. So that's good. And then all this other stuff. I put it like that, it just looks like never ending. But yeah, it's good. I feel like I'm making some progress, but also still got lots to do. So and this monstrosity, I suppose, in a way, is and these up here, these are all books I've got listed on Vinted at the minute, so these are all ones I'm just trying to sort of clear out. But even on Vinted, it's, you know, people don't want to pay more than £1. Well, even some of these I've got listed for £1, but obviously with the fees on top it works out more expensive than eBay in some ways, but also in some ways they still seem to sell, I think, because people have the money sitting in their Vinted account and just sort of think, oh, I've got that there, it's free money. So yeah, it's a free book type of thing. But weirdly some things sell really well, some things don't. I think weirdly I should be used to it with eBay, but it's yeah, it's a similar thing. Like I had 2 of the same books which have just been sitting around. I listed one and it got like 5 or 6 people liking it within space of a few hours, and that sold within a day. So the other one, I was like, well, I'll list that, so I listed it. Once the other one had been delivered, I listed another one exactly the same description and condition and everything, and it's had about 2 views, and there's no one's liked it at all yet, so we'll wait and see if that sells. Right, I'm going to set you up somewhere, I think, and then pick some orders and then show you what has sold. Right, hopefully you can see me up there. Where to first? AC2. 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 This one? Yeah, this one. This is the Schellenberg Memoirs, hardback. It's got no dust cover, but it's an old one. That has sold for £18 plus postage. It's a nice sale. Alright, this bundle of Paul Theroux books, who's actually the father of Louis Theroux. Interesting fact for you there. These have sold for £24 plus postage. So there's actually 13 books. These are just part of the big haul and weren't really worth much on their own. I think I had them listed for 30, but after a few back and forths, guy offered 24, and I was just like, okay, I'll take that because it gets books out of the way. And these have sold, it's 3 books, and there's 2 from Lord Denning. That one is Geoffrey Robertson, Justice Games, so it's all about law and things like that. So they have sold for £14.99 plus postage. I actually just got a message from someone about them asking when they'll be delivered, so get back to them and say soon. A Dilly Court bundle. I had a bundle of 4 of these, I think it was, listed for almost a year. I picked up some more the other day at the Carboot, put them all together, bumped the price up quite a lot, bumped the postage up quite a lot, and they sold within a few days. So it's just crazy. And don't be worried about doing big bundles, because people, as long as it's more cost effective for people, people will still do it. Food, cookery and dining in ancient times. Don't know where that, I think that was another free pickup I've had for a little while. That has sold for £6.99 plus postage. Told you there's a lot of books. Harry Potter, Philosopher's Stone. This is the one with the other wizard, who some people say it's young Dumbledore. It's kind of classed as the other wizard, but it looks like a young Dumbledore. That has sold for £16.50 plus postage. It's really nice condition actually, but that is, it's a first edition, but it's a 40th print. So it's not like a really early one, but I think just because of the condition is so nice. I don't know where I picked that one up from. I would have just grabbed it. I find these quite often, it feels. So yeah, nice. Whole load of football books. So there's some magazines, there's Match Attack books, other sort of like records. There is a sticker album for Euro 2020 with sort of a few stickers in it. Some of these were from my nephew, other ones I've just sort of found in other places, bundled them all together. They haven't sold for very much at all, so they sold for £9 plus postage. But it's a big load going out. Yoda has sold, he has. I'm sorry. £7.99 for Yoda plus postage. Callaway Driver has sold. I think it's that one. Yeah, Steelhead 3, Callaway Big Bertha Driver has sold for £30 plus postage. Basket has sold, sold for £28 plus postage. I can't remember, I think I paid £8 in a charity shop. Yeah, type of things like this I can get because I've got the unit, so it's not quite as yeah, it's not quite in the way, so I can just put it up somewhere. But yeah, so that's not bad, 28 quid. This bundle of books has sold. It's all like sort of Roman kind of fiction history type stuff. So there's 2 books by Christian Cameron and 2 books by Anthony Riches. So 4 books. They're basically brand new. You can see the spines have not been cracked, and the books have not been read. They're in perfect condition. There's a sort of slight mark on there, but I think that just looks like storage rather than anything else, and not from me. So yeah, they have just sold. They've literally sold on the way over for $7.99 plus postage. And finally these have sold. These have sold for £27 plus postage. Paid £2 or £3 at the car boot. You may have seen the video. Yes, so that's good to get those at. These have sold once, but I didn't pay. But now that eBay have added in their new rules, so these, I accepted an offer yesterday for £27, but it wasn't showing. So I don't know if you've seen the new rules, but basically the item will still be listed if the buyer hasn't paid yet, which is really good, because a couple of weeks ago when these sold, I had to wait 4 days, end it, and then relist it. But now, I don't know if it's on all items, but now I accepted the offer. The payment didn't go through straight away, but the item is still listed, so someone could have paid full price for it. So it's really handy. I quite like that new rule that eBay have brought in. So yeah, 27 quid plus postage. So yes, very nice. I've also got 2 orders from Vinted to get sent. There's actually 3, but I don't know where the other one is. It's in a bag somewhere, so I'm gonna call it 2, and then hunt the other one. But this book has sold. The Tale of Long Life. It sold for £2. And then in my drawers, this is sold. See that? It's Skylanders, and there's these sword things. I'm not really sure what they are, but yeah, they are sold on Vinted for £4. Really not big sales on Vinted. I'm not kind of trying to push for big sales on there. It's very much just to get rid of some bits I've got and try and clear, and also get used to using Vinted, because I've not used it that much, so it's quite nice to just get in the habit of it. But hopefully when it goes Vinted Pro, whenever that will be, and then I'm looking forward to absolutely blitzing it with individual books and adding on offers and seeing if that helps get rid of some of the sort of lower end books that I've got. A lot of the times I just bundle them up on eBay, so it's not really a problem. I can either bundle them up, or I can just try and list them individually, or bundle them up for a lower price on Vinted. But yeah, it's just interesting to have another avenue to get things sold on. But I think I'll leave that there. I just want to get back in the habit of doing videos in the unit for YouTube, because I've just been trying to do the car boot videos, which are good, and people like to see the car boot videos, but I just find them so hard to edit because they're just so long-winded, and you've got like an hour and a half's worth of footage that you kind of got to whittle down and cut through all the rubbish of me just wandering, me just like chatting rubbish, or me just like put my hand in front of the camera and stuff like that. So it just feels like it takes a long time to edit, rather than these ones I kind of self-edit as I go, so it's don't know, it just feels a little bit easier, and it won't take me long to get this edited and get this up on YouTube. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. I will try and do more videos like this, and sort of show you my progress, how things are going. Hopefully it will look a bit better than it does now, because it's just constantly evolving, which is good, and you know, I can't be working like this forever, so I need to get on top of it, which I've been saying for the last year or 2 or 3, I don't know, but at one point I'm sure I will. Thank you very much for watching. I should leave other videos around. There's a subscribe button here if you kind of want to subscribe and help me get to 2,000, because I'm close-ish. I'm about, well, at the time of recording this, I'm probably about 70 away, something like that, from hitting the big 2K. So yes, hopefully we'll get there together. I don't know why we do that, but yes, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.